So recently, a friend of mine and I went to watch the new Gundam movie called Gundam. I keep calling it Gundam Gquuuuux, but for the sake of my sanity, I will be calling it Gundam GQ or GQ for short. There will be some spoilers, so here's your warning now if you haven't seen it yet. I'm about to get flamed for the first statement I'm about to make, but honestly, the beginning could be a little confusing if you're someone like me who've never seen the first Gundam, or let alone most of them. But since I do have a best friend who's basically a walking, talking, and living Gundam encyclopedia, I knew the bare minimum. The first 20 to 30-ish minutes of the movie was about the war between Zeon, and the Earth Federation, but with a twist. It was what if Char won the war instead of Amuro. And if I can remember, Amuro's not even in the movie. It was just a little weird to me that at least they didn't show Amuro losing. It was just a bunch of, I'd say, mid-Earth Federation people. At the end of the at the end of the war, Char magically just disappears. I mean, it's not really explained. I guess that would be the mystery aspect of the series or the upcoming series. If I can remember, about 5 or so years passes by and we finally get introduced to the protagonist of the movie, Amate Yuzuriha, nicknamed Machu, who is a high schooler. What is Gundam's obsession with high schoolers, or at least making their protagonist young? It made me question some of the scenes that came up in the movie. Anyway, on her way home, a girl named Nyan runs into her who turns out to be a delivery girl. She delivers these illegal hardware devices that looks like SSD cards, or at least it looks like the motherboard or the memory chip of what my laptop used to have. Is this thick square thing? It's hard to describe. I'm sorry. I'm not a computer nerd. But pilots basically insert this into their mobile suits so they could pilot them and enter clan battles for money. Nyan accidentally breaks Machu's phone when she runs into her. It's like everything in this world, no, not everything, but it's like her phone and the hardware thingy has the durability of paper. The device Nyan was delivering also broke, so she couldn't pay Machu for the broken phone. After witnessing their first mech fight between Red Gundam, the Gundam that Char previously piloted before he disappeared out of nowhere, and GQ, soon to be Machu's new mobile suit or new Gundam, Machu seems to take just a tiny bit of interest, but then easily brushes it off. Some events happened and Machu meets a mysterious boy named Shuji, which I would also ship her with, but I feel like he just has death written all over his character, which would be really interesting if it's just like Eva, where instead of the guy losing his mind, it's the girl this time, or whichever ending you have, or whichever route or path there is. It depends, but it just feels like he is the one who will be a very integral part of the anime, but makes a very necessary sacrifice. It turns out Nyan was making a delivery to him, but since he dropped his coin and he is also now broke, Machu and Shuji are forced to participate in a clan battle. They won, and that's where the movie pretty much ends. I do like the movie, which I guess would turn out to be just like the Demon Slayer Swordsmith arc, where it just features the first 2-3 episodes of it. I like the street punk aesthetic since almost like half my life I've pretty much grew up on it, and I still dress like street punk to this day. Sometimes, not all the time, just sometimes when it's appropriate. I like the look of GQ. It's a weird name, Gquuuuux. Remember, reminds me of croissant. It's the weird name given to the Gundam Machu eventually pilots. It also just screams out the collab between Sunrise Studio, the ones responsible for G-Witch, and Studio Kara, the ones responsible for some of the Eva films. If I can remember, Kara is also responsible for Darling in the Franxx, which gives reason why GQ looks a little weird. I just hope, unlike Eva, it won't have an unnecessary amount of endings. I'm also interested in seeing where the plot will take us, as it seems like it's already have its I can't English. It already has. It's established. It seems. Sorry, I'm Englishing bad today. It seems to have already established its political views, although it might change if Char ever reappears or comes back. But with a different perspective this time. We'll never know till we get there. While I do like it so far, I do have some qualms with it. Well, I guess just one. The fight scenes are too up close for my The fight scenes are too up close for my taste. I'd appreciate it more if the shots were a little bit wider, just so it's easier to follow what's going on. With the CGI work that they did for this series, it just kind of feels like up close diminishes their work. And if you can remember, both Gquuuuuux and Eva had banger fight scenes. They were well... Oh god, I'm struggling with this one. Choreographed? Yes, choreographed. I'm trying my best to pronounce some of these English words, man. In terms of shipping though, I definitely ship Machu and Yan, because they just remind me of Soleta and Murine, but in reverse. I'd ship Machu with Shuji, if not for the fact that Shuji feels like he's about to get the Ellen treatment, minus the enhanced person in multiple copies. He about to die. Anyways, thank you for watching this short review of Gquuuuuux DQ. It's also off script, so it took me a while to finish it, besides being sick for almost 2 weeks. I'm still trying to learn better ways to do off script effectively, but I'm learning. I'm getting there. I'm slowly but surely getting there. I got sick before I watched the movie, and I guess I relapsed. Then allergies started hitting, which would be the first time I had allergies, which makes it terrible for someone who's never had allergies. It just feels like my throat is so swollen that it's a little hard to breathe. But anyway, thank you for watching. Subscribe, and like the video. It really helps. It really does. I like it when people put out their own perspective and point of view of things on videos that I make. It really helps me understand other people's point of views, and it helps me take it into consideration. But yeah, thank you. Peace.